Hello everyone and welcome back to our German A 1.2 course. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to talk about invitations, celebrations, birthdays, appointments, and future plans in German. We will also learn the future tense as an important grammar. Let's begin. Let's start with some useful vocabulary related to invitations and celebrations. The word
Die Einladung
means invitation and the verb
einladen.
means to invite someone. When talking about celebrations, we often use words like
Das Fest, die Feier, die Hochzeit.
for a wedding. If you're invited to an event, you might bring
Ein Geschenk.
which means a gift. Another useful verb is
Wünschen.
which means to wish. For example, you can wish someone success or happiness. These words are very common when talking about birthdays, weddings, parties, and special occasions. Try to repeat the vocabulary aloud and connect each word with the picture. Now let's learn how to talk about dates and important events. A common question is,
Wann hast du Geburtstag?
this means, when is your birthday? You can answer,
Ich habe am 1. März Geburtstag.
notice that German often uses am before a specific date. To talk about age, you can say,
Ich werde 32.
we can also ask when someone was born or when someone died. These expressions are useful not only for talking about ourselves, but also when discussing famous people, history, or important life events. When making plans with other people, we need some practical expressions. The word
Der Termin.
means appointment. If you want to arrange an appointment, you can say,
Einen Termin vereinbaren.
a very important verb here is,
Passen.
for example,
Passt Ihnen am Freitag?
this means, does Friday work for you? If the time isn't convenient, you can say,
Freitag passt mir nicht.
and if the time is perfect.
12 Uhr passt prima.
These expressions are extremely useful when scheduling meetings, appointments, or social events. Now let's see how to write a simple invitation. A good invitation should clearly answer 4 questions. Who is invited? What is the event? When is it happening? And where will it take place? You can begin with a sentence like,
Ich mache eine kleine Party.
then provide the date and time. After that, ask,
Kannst du kommen?
or,
Hast du Zeit?
finally, finish politely with,
Bitte gib Bescheid.
and.
Ich freue mich.
These phrases will help you create friendly and natural invitations in German. After receiving an invitation, it's important to reply politely. To accept an invitation, you can say,
Vielen Dank für die Einladung.
or,
Ich komme gerne.
you can also say,
Natürlich komme ich.
if you cannot attend, it's polite to explain briefly. For example,
Leider kann ich nicht kommen.
or,
Leider habe ich keine Zeit.
you can also add.
Tut mir leid.
Using these expressions helps you sound friendly, respectful, and natural in German conversations. Let's move on to grammar. The conjunction,
Denn.
means because. We use it when we want to give a reason. For example,
Ich komme, denn ich habe Zeit.
I am coming because I have time. One important rule is that
Denn
does not change the word order. Both parts of the sentence remain normal main clauses. Notice that the verb stays in the second position after
denn,
This makes
denn,
one of the easiest German conjunctions to use. Whenever you want to explain a reason, denn is a great choice. Now let's learn how to talk about the future. German uses the structure
werden,
plus infinitive. For example,
ich werde kommen. Wir werden feiern. Er wird ein Geschenk kaufen.
the verb
Werden,
is conjugated according to the subject, while the main verb stays at the end of the sentence in its infinitive form. We often use this tense when talking about plans, intentions, predictions, or future events. This structure allows us to clearly express what will happen in the future. Let's look at another important grammar topic. We use
zu, zum, zur,
when talking about a destination or a place we are going to.
zum,
Is the combination of
zu, dem.
example,
Ich gehe zum Bahnhof. Zur,
is the combination of
zu, der.
example,
Ich gehe zur Schule.
and
Zu,
can also be used in certain expressions without an article. These forms are very common with places, buildings, and events. Learning them will help you talk more naturally about movement and destinations. Excellent work. In this lesson, you learned useful vocabulary for invitations, celebrations, birthdays, and appointments. You practiced how to write invitations and how to accept or decline them politely. You also learned how to use
denn,
to give reasons future I to talk about future plans and
zu, zum, zur,
to describe destinations. Try to use these new words and grammar structures in your own sentences. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Thank you for learning with me today. I'll see you in the next lesson.